watching today earlier on in the morning while I was uploading my files on YouTube, an interview. I follow different podcasts on YouTube and whatnot about business and motivational stuff usually. And I heard this person saying about that he had his morning routine, which was what he called walking gratitude. And it was just pretty much, he's an entrepreneur anyways, and he will wake up and get out of the house obviously, or his home office, and go walking, and saying, being grateful for the things that he has already in his life and the things that he doesn't have as well. And it's a concept that I've heard before again and again, and it's something that I've been trying to practice as well. What really struck me was that actually he has, I know many people have that already, but it's as a routine or some kind of discipline, especially in the mornings to, some people work out. I try to work out myself. We all try to be a little bit better and try to do things, that we're supposed to. So try to wake up a little bit earlier, but anyway, so just to cut the story short, I do something very similar. I drop my daughter to school. My wife goes to work. I drop my daughter to school, and then after that I have on my iPod, still have one of the old iPods. I have a lot of motivational stuff and audiobooks that I have downloaded there. And it is like a 20-minute walk, pretty much, under a half an hour walk around where I live, really. And it's just to set my mind, just to put my brain or my thoughts right where it needs to be, feel pumped up, and sometimes I come home and I do a little bit of cross training. I have a little small gym here as well. That's for another blog. And when I see people doing this, people that are already successful or more successful than I am already, and they're doing this, I know I'm in the right track, and it's a really an inspiration. It's really an inspiration for me, and to do these things every morning, or at least Monday to Friday, which are my working days. I treat this as a job, like I said. Everybody goes to where they have to go, and after my daughter, she's at school. After she goes to school, I come home and after my half an hour walk or mental, you can say brainwashing. I'm literally brainwashing myself every morning by listening to all these audiobooks and motivational things. It has really helped the mindset, and this is something that I will have never ever done some time ago. This is just a product of a lifestyle, I guess, and something new. So replace one bad thing with something good. Instead of watching the news in the mornings, I do this, you see. So I'm in the right frame of mind. I'm listening to success stories, and again, it's a vocabulary that I will never ever use, really. Never use this kind of words, success or motivational or inspirational. And it's one of those things. It's one of those things. We try to do things that they're new to us, and just get out of our comfort zone. And when I say that I never use that this kind of word, success or motivational inspiration, is because you're in a different mindset. And when I started doing this, when I embarked on my journey of working by myself and selling music online, stock music, and heard all these terminologies about corporate, inspirational, or motivational, and success, and it was something so new as well. And I said, like, well, let's go there, man, and really as well embrace that, because I do believe that when you get out of your comfort zone, that's when you find new opportunities, and you see what you are capable of doing, like what I'm doing with these videos. It's something that 3 months ago I would have never ever really done, and the whole social media thing as well with my business. It was something that I wasn't really switched on, and I said, well, there's something that I can do that it will be something completely new, something that I will never ever do. How can I get out of my comfort zone as much as possible? And I said, well, obviously a YouTube channel is the way to go, because I will never do this, my wife said like, well, you're in the house, you're working full time, you have to pursue other ways as well of not only promoting yourself or creating a brand, but do something that is out of your, always keep yourself out there, something that is a little bit scary or something that I will never do, it's just. And I thought to myself, like, that's true, people are doing vlogs and they have their things online, and I know YouTube is YouTube, I think is a lot of people treat it as a social media, so I see it like that as well. And I said that's way out there for me. That's really out of my comfort zone. So yeah, this vlogging thing for me is very new still, and but it's interesting. It's something that is completely out of my comfort zone, and I really want to go and do it, and have to find the time to do it within the day, and it's really something out there. It's something that is really, 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 like I said, it's something that before I will have never ever thought about it. I never have thought about doing that, like talking to a camera. For some people that might come a little bit more natural. For me, I found that the first few videos were not, I wouldn't say hard, but it could be a little bit odd. Hopefully this will get better with time. But it's a way of sharing, it's a way of communicating, and hopefully this will serve as like a diary, really, video diary, and for myself as well. Yes, I check YouTube all the time. Other people, I said, well, I might as well just have my own shit, and see how it goes, and we're here, man. When I say we're here, we're in this platform, and just want to create good content, and always pushing the envelope, and really getting out of the comfort zone. After this, it could be something else. We all have projects, and we always want to aim a little bit higher, and getting out of that comfort zone. So hopefully this will pay off, And it's always risky. It could always be something that is, when you get out of your comfort zone, it's something that you could be, something very, very good can come out of it, and you open all of these different doors. It's like opening a Pandora's box, and really something beautiful can happen, and you see like, well, actually I could do this, man. It's fun, and that's when it really pays off, because if you're having fun doing it, then that's really, really good. At the moment I'm recording these videos here because it's comfortable for me. I'm in my own studio, in my own world, cocoon or something, but hopefully I can take this camera outside and do different vloggings, and be a little bit more experimental as well, and experiment with this format that is, like I said, is something new, and it's a very out of my comfort zone, really. But yeah, it's fun for me at the end of the day, and I guess it's a little bit therapeutical as well. Like I said, I used to, well, I still do, really, talk to myself when I'm here working, because when you work by yourself, and you come up with ideas, and then you verbalize certain things, and it's almost like you're talking to yourself, and it could be a little bit, does that make me crazy? I don't know, I don't think so. So it's a good thing as well, to talk to the camera instead of talking to myself while I'm working, and oh yeah, that's a shit idea, oh no, that's good, or and just share a little bit more, and have that, yeah, I find that well, maybe this is as well a good way to let it out, talking to the camera, and drive you guys crazy, maybe, or not, because if nobody sees this, then it's just there. Anyways, that's that. See if I can, like I said, do this a little bit more often. I really underestimated the time that it takes to, not to record it, but to actually edit it, and I want to put some music on it in the background, and and upload it. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, really, and but like I said, it's out of my comfort zone. So, and I really want to do things that are out of my comfort zone and see where it goes, and then we can time will tell where that's it go, and how if I get any better at vlogging. Who knows? You know, maybe it gets worse. But yeah, man, you know, so that will be it for today. And you know, have an amazing day, and subscribe to my channel, and see you next week. Rock and roll, man.